Hey y'all, look. So I was looking at some skits this morning, and I looked at the one with J Mo went and saw Melissa. She pouting and he knocked on the door. She told him, "Come in." You know, like all that pouting and type of stuff. And then she's like, I don't appreciate you telling Uncle Doodoo that that Mike put his hands on me or something, because that's not what happened. And he was like, well, what happened? Because Kristen, she the one that called me and told me that you and Mike got into it, and he got kind of aggressive, like it went there. And she said it didn't go there. That's a lie. He said, so I felt like that, you know how I am about y'all and y'all my family. I had to come and see what I had to do about it. She was like, no, you ain't had to do nothing about it, because that's not what happened. And so he said, well, what happened? He said, well, he just got upset because, he feel like that he wasted his money sending me to school, and I was late and I got suspended. And he was like, why you weren't going to school? What's that about? She was like, well, I just got a lot of stuff going on. Everybody trying to get me to help them and all this type of stuff. And so I just got a lot of stuff going on. So he said, he was like, well, so you telling me that he paid for the schooling, and you talking about you don't have no car, and he ain't get you no car? Yeah, I'm supposed to get her no car. She said, Mike is not like that. Mike don't spend money like that like you do, J Mo. And he was like, well, I mean, like, I know you're not mine right now, but I would have got you a car so you can get to work. She was like, nah, I don't need nobody to give me no car. I'm just gonna go back to the club and I'll make my money and I'm gonna buy my own car. Then he got the time out, you ain't finna go back to no club. You done gone too far for you to be talking about going back to the club. And if I have to, I don't care. I'll buy you a car. Yeah. She already knew you were gonna buy her a car. Why she up in there trying to act like that she being so independent? She ain't been, like Mike said, if you had some money, if you were gonna get you a car, you'd got one by now, but you can't. So she was like, I don't want to hear that. I'm gonna get my own car. But she just lied. She used to being spoiled. She used to J Mo doing what he do, and she gonna end up being back with J Mo. That's just what that is. Cause Mike ain't finna spend another dime on her. He ain't gonna buy her no car. It's like he already spent $60,000 on her. More than 60, because he done gave the mama, okay, he did 45,000, then he gave the mama 4,500, then he been buying Melissa stuff here and there, and the only thing he refused to do was to give Nikki some money, which that ain't his woman. So yeah, he been spending money. He ain't been with her that long to be spending that type of money. You could have gave that money to your grandmama and your grandfather so they can keep that house. Now, I wanted that y'all do anything for them. Meanwhile, Mike at the office talking with Kendrick, so I guess Rafi got his settlement, which is good. So he tried to tell Rafi what to do or whatever, but he was talking to Kendrick, and Kendrick's not messing with that girl no more. So, be quiet, Buttercup. Kendrick, bye-bye. Kendrick, was talking about he just don't trust her, which I don't blame him. See, y'all laid there and went in the hood and started getting the girls who are all good, and it didn't work, and it didn't work out. And, they messing with guys that love to act a fool behind them. So then Janelle sends his manager, his assistant, to the office and telling Kendrick that he gonna fire him. So he said, Mike said, well, he said, what's up, man? He told me, who is this? He said, this is Mike. And he said, oh, okay. He said, well, firing go both ways, right? And he fired him from being with him and Sonny's business. So Sonny called herself getting irritated and went to his house talking about, when did we discuss firing Janelle? He was like, well, because he's a liar. And that he's a person that don't have integrity. Tell me integrity. You don't have integrity. He said, well, I ain't got integrity. Well, you was dealing with two women. He said, but you knew though, didn't it? I told you that. It ain't like you ain't know. Don't act like you ain't know. I told you that, and you knew that. He said, so she was like, I'm just so sick of you men always trying to do stuff behind my back, and I find out last. But at the end of the script, she was laughing with Mike. They gonna get back together, y'all. Y'all know that, don't it? Yeah, they gonna get back together. And the only reason why the man's still able to do the movie because the daddy know that Janelle will sue his butt. Yeah. So y'all just let me know what y'all think about that, because I'm gonna come back about that old Ernestine when she saw Trey. Ooh, that almost made me dance. I'll talk to y'all in a minute.